bug has been running through Orlando like Lou Will and Magic City. This is crazy. It's crazy.
Yo, oh my days.
I think it started off with Jaren Jackson.
Did it start off with him?
Well, not. I think he was at the first one. Was like, oh damn, like a player's like out.
Wasn't
like,
that Sabonis?
Oh yeah, but that was kind of like that was before. I'm thinking like in the past like week or so.
Jonathan Isaac.
Okay, I'm wrong. Yeah. But yeah, Sabonis is out.
I mean, Jaren Jackson's probably been the biggest one.
Yeah.
In terms of a
most
long-term
important
injury as well. Yeah.
Well,
because...
second most important. We'll get to the other guy in a bit.
Cool.
But Sabonis was out. Jimmy Butler's missed the past few games with like a sore ankle, but I think that's just a matter of
I think he
not wanting to aggravate.
He might be out this Saturday as well, or today.
Yeah, I think the Heat are just in a position where they know Jimmy will be back in time for the playoffs, so there's no need
for sure
to force him back and risk aggravating that ankle injury. Because
let him rest.
As all you ballers know, if you play with a bad ankle, it's gonna stay a bad ankle for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I can attest to that.
I really don't need that.
I sprained my ankle. And it should take 2 weeks for it to
because
heal.
you've been playing on that same
I know.
ankle, bro.
I mean, it's fine now.
Is it?
No, but I sprained my ankle and I was balling a week later.
Yeah, but you still had a sprained ankle.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making.
No, but why? Bro, heal.
Ball is life, bro. Ball is life.
Did you even tape it?
Huh?
Did you even tape it?
I've got ankle wraps, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tie my shoe, tight.
That Jamal Crawford tag.
Bro, Jamal Crawford tag. Like, as in when I took my shoe off, my feet were like, ah.
Oh.
Nah, yeah.
The injury bug has been too serious. And the thing is, I was thinking about this, like, but I don't think, has the NBA taken any measures, like, say, the Premier League has in terms of protecting its players, like, during the game? Because obviously, if you watch football, as you know, they've done in terms of, they've added a break in each half of the game, and also what they've done, introduced, like, the 5 subs rule. So obviously, with the NBA, you can make as many subs as you want. So you can't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, has the NBA done any?
I don't know. I with what you're saying, because obviously the nature of football is you get 3 substitutions. It's a 90-minute game, so they're running around for a lot longer and they're covering a lot more ground. Like your average football player will cover like 9 to 10 kilometers a game, whereas a basketball player is like 3 to 4.
But the intensity is so much.
I know, but like considering the fact that
and
you already have unlimited subs and you have roll on, roll off as well.
So I'm thinking maybe increasing the intervals in which you have breaks in between quarters and half. Maybe that could be something. Because
in like timeouts and stuff like that.
Maybe increase the length of timeouts, maybe increase the length in between each quarter and also at the half.
I don't think the players want that.
You don't think they'd want that?
Nah.
I mean,
a 2 minute timeout.
Oh, not 2 minutes. I'm maybe thinking an extra 15, 30 seconds. That's like 2 minutes. Wow.
No, I'm saying, like, even an extra 30 seconds, like imagine you're hot or you have the momentum. You know what I'm saying? And the team calls a timeout and then you're sitting down for 90 seconds as opposed to 60. Like, no one wants a timeout being called when they're hot anyway. Like, you want that when you're just turning the ball over or you're just clanking shots and like you need to just make some changes and snap everybody back into shape. So I feel like...
But you can always end the timeout early, can you not?
I don't know. I don't know. 2K you can. I don't know. I don't think I've seen that happen.
You don't have to take the full time out, don't think.
Well, I think it depends on the other team as well.
True. Yeah. I mean,
like I feel like if you've called the timeout, then you're probably gonna take the full timeout.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But even then, that's still just another option to explore. And you get plenty of stoppages in play anyway. Like ball goes out of bounds, free throws, stuff like that. So I feel like in them trying to do that would be difficult. I don't think it'd be wanted either.
But I just think that with the NBA schedule, just forget coronavirus now. Just already thinking about just the normal NBA schedule. Yeah. It was already ramped as it was. Yeah. You'd have teams playing about 2, 3, maybe even 4 times a week. And then thinking about now coming off a 3-4 month gap, and then you have players that might have even been a bit higgy before that. So now you're coming here to the bubble, and then you're playing high intensity basketball, and it seemed like clearly the players' bodies just aren't ready for it. So what can be done in order to protect the players? What can be done in order to preserve their bodies? Because we still got the playoffs. This is just regular season.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I think at the same time consideration needs to be made for the fact that one, the burden on in terms of resting players and ensuring that players like are given enough time to rest and are given enough time, like are given a manageable rotation, so to speak. That lies on the teams. That lies on the coaches, and then ultimately, there's two ways you could look at it and be like, okay, well, the return to basketball has obviously prompted some of these injuries to happen. But if we're being very, very honest, these injuries happen. Like they happen pre-season, they happen start of the season, middle of the season, end of the regular season, playoffs. They happen all the time. So it's just a matter of
that one caught me all the way.
Yeah, that one caught me slipping. I ain't never heard of that before.
That's a dislocated kneecap.
Partially dislocated. I was sitting with my brother and I was thinking. I was like, how long does that take to heal, bro? I'm like, if you
heal? You have to pop that back in.
Yeah, I have to pop it back in and it's dislocated. You can't just leave that there. But like, I was thinking like, if you dislocate your shoulder, how long are you usually out for?
I think it's like maybe a month or two.
Yeah, a month or two. So I'm like, but it's a kneecap though. That's not a shoulder, it's a kneecap. So I'm like, that's like, in my head, that's like 4 months.
That's what I'm thinking. But then saying maybe a few weeks, maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
To walk, maybe. I don't know. To play ball.
So you're saying he's out for the playoffs completely?
Bro, I wouldn't put it past. They said indefinitely.
Okay.
They said indefinitely. Because personally, I don't think they know when he's coming back.
Wait.
I don't think they know when he's coming back.
Dislocate.
They need to make a business decision. If I'm in the Sixers, I'm sitting in.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in.
Long term.
With knees, bro, you can't play with knees.
You can't play with that.
You can't play with knees. The thing is, what can you play with?
Wow.
Yeah, you can't play with any body part. Because like, once you...
Especially for a franchise player as well.
Bro, exactly. After they gave him that big extension as well. Like, once you start playing through an injury, especially high intensity, bro, that thing will become a nagging issue, man. And with a kneecap, and he's what? Is he a lefty or righty? No, he's a righty, but he shoots with his left because he's dense. But since it's his left knee, that's his jumping knee. So you have to be careful with them things there. You have to take proper precautions, and you have to make sure that I would sit it because personally I would think you're winning it anyway.
Yeah.
I know you in at the start of the season this was your year, but it's become clear and evident that it's not your year. And there actually I was watching a video on the Ringer and they were like breaking down essentially what's the score. One of them. They were breaking down like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid on the Sixers. And when both of them are on the court, like their plus minus is like 0.8, which puts them like 15th in the league. When it's just Ben, it goes up to like plus 2 point something, which puts them like 11th in the league. When it's just Joel, it's like plus 11.8 and they're first in the league. So you never know. Like this might, if they decide to sit him and the Sixers are actually better without Ben, that might be an eye opener.
Big eye opener. Wow. Imagine if they let him go though, because of this. Imagine that.
I wouldn't put anything past anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean.
But where would he go though?
I don't know.
I actually don't.
I don't know. Wherever he goes, the same problem remains.
Yeah. Stinky.
Like, if I'm taking on Ben Simmons, I'm playing small ball. Like I'm playing like the 4 as a point forward, and everybody else is a shooter.
Yeah.
And I say maybe Houston. He could play the 5 at Houston. But then
who they get around Russell and Harden? That wouldn't work with those 3.
Yeah, and to be honest, Ben Simmons and Russell Westbrook on your team, that's gonna bring your 3-point percentage down. Down.
I mean, Ben made 1 the other day.
Well, so did I.
There's not much I can say to that.
You know what I mean? It's like, when you put it in perspective, it's like, I'm not on 150 million over 4 years. You know what I'm saying? If I was, I'd make more than 1. I'd tell you that much. I'd be making at least 2-3 a game, bro.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
I've already
it's not easy.
I've already had a run about it, so I can't give him slack.
It's not easy, but it's not that hard.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
Even me, I'm not a shooter. I licked about 3 the other day.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I was completely unguarded and uncontested.
I mean, so is he. Let's be honest.
That is true. Let's
be honest.
Very true.
We're not asking him to shoot step back, say, just catch it and play it up.
Wow. Yeah, nobody's guarded him.
Bro's got like 30 feet.
Damn.
2K, that's wide open.
Bro.
And he's still hitting very early.
And there's nobody reaching a 6'10" shooting that high as well.
Bruh.
Nobody's reaching that.
Maybe he should start shooting with his actual lead hand as opposed to with his left hand.
Listen. Wait.
That's usually how things work.
I mean, we said it before, common sense. It's not common.
It's not.
It's really not common.
Nor is a good shooting stroke, apparently. But Anyway, we digress.
We digress.
Digress.
But anyway, yeah, there was also one more injury. Big one in terms of this type of injury. Jonathan Isaac. That one was
that was bad.
That was
Man.
bad.
I saw that video. That was bad. Like, it's them ones where, you know, when you see something like that and you either think back to something that you've seen previously and you just know straight away. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, and he's gone. He's seen it gone.
Finished. When I saw the way that it just.
Oh
God. I was like, Lord.
That's what scares me. I feel like that's what scares me with Ja. Ja goes up and he lands on one leg a lot.
Every single time.
And it's a breast. I'm not wishing it on him. God forbid it happens. Like, touch wood, whatever your superstition is, do it. But
and he doesn't have a lot of
it's waiting to happen. He doesn't. I mean, that might be something that I don't know whether that helps or hinders. Because I feel like if you carry more weight, then maybe you're more likely to go over. If you're lighter, maybe you're less likely to. I don't know. But then D Rose did his out, and he wasn't exactly massive for his size.
Everything.
Like he did both. He did
ACL,
meniscus, MCL, both knees. I was like, damn, bro.
Finished. And I don't want that to happen with Ja.
Not at all, man. No.